In this episode, you'll learn how to apply the quote, "Time is meant to be invested, not spent," to benefit both your online service and personal family life. Welcome to Why Your Mind Isn't Calm, the podcast helping online service based entrepreneurs reduce stress, balance emotions, and grow a profitable business without sacrificing time with your family. I'm your host, Justin Agliscus. Let's go. In today's episode, you'll discover how to apply presence and alignment to get more work done with less effort, why spending time is a trap, and what to do about it. The new form of thinking, strategical thinking, so you can be at work while working and be present with family when with family. Now, essentially, you see, let's take a step back and understand that when we use a word like presence and alignment, we're zooming out. And that means that you're going to have to be honest with yourself about when you're not aligned, when you're not present. And that's probably the hardest part about this work, about this entire life, really, is starting to notice what states of being are, what states of mind are, and learning that you are not just stuck in chronological time, that 24 hours isn't just one day, and that one day is separate from another day. Now, this is a game of really starting to break down what your thinking mind is. And when I say that, I mean that the moments that you have been most present in your life, you were not thinking. For you, starting to learn and see, wait, what are the things I care about most, right? Like, how do you feel on your best days? When you eat good, you wake early, you care for your animals, you spread kindness because you feel good, you go for walks, you do your business. Those days where it feels as if dominoes are just for you, like everything's working for you. You can't make that up, right? You can't just say, oh, I want to feel better. But there is a presence and alignment in your life that creates that baseline of just feeling wonderful. So this is the essence of getting more done with less time. When you're present and aligned, your efficiency is going to go through the roof. Because then when you go to work, you're going to be ready to work. And when you're not at work, you're going to be ready to not think about work. Why spending time is a trap and what to do about it. So let's look at the quote. Time is meant to be invested, not spent. What does that mean, right? Time is meant to be invested, not spent. Well, there's a nuance, surely. As in, what is the implication of the word invest? And what is the implication of the word spend, right? And to invest implies that you're doing something now with the understanding that it may benefit the future. Now, to spend is almost the opposite. It's like, yeah, I'm spending this thing because I want it now, right? So I'm going to spend energy now to get instant, effortless dope. No, that's not actually healthy. But when we look at the essence of investing time, right? Oh, I go outside before, right? Early in my day, I go outside, wonder where you heard that from. You go outside early in your day, that's a investment that's going to be fruitful. You go to the gym, maybe that hour workout's hard, but it's a investment which is fruitful. You put 3, 4, 5, 6 hours into your business every day. Maybe your business doesn't blow up tomorrow, but is that investment fruitful, right? Then we can go on extremes. Let's say alcohol. How fruitful is it? Maybe it's instantly fun, yeah? But then your physiological vessel, your body, even confirms that it's a spend because you have that consequence, which is a hangover. It's all very simple if you'll be honest with yourself. Now, I'm not the embodiment of perfection. I'm not here to act that. So just want to be real with you. But at the same time, there is a way to live a life that, you're not so much spending anything, but you just let investments compound, right? And then you get into this positive feedback loop of feeling good and knowing that there's fruit in feeling good and taking care of yourself and doing things which may seem hard. But when you do the hard things, you get an easy life. Now, be gentle with me. When I say when you do the hard things, you get an easy life, I don't want to ever act like life is easy. That would be a deception. But the fact is that life seems to get beautiful when you do the hard things. Because then you can feel the fruit, which is the beauty deep. Poetic. Give myself a little, I digress. Digressing. So I feel like that's not a bad breakdown, but we could go further. When you spend time, think about your life holistically. What does that mean in terms of your energy, right? When you consume that easy dopamine, you're much more likely to ignore the things you care about. For example, you walk into the front door. Who knows why? But you're feeling low. You're feeling weak. And then you ignore the fact that your dog's excited to see you. Please don't do that. From my heart to you, please don't do that. If an animal's excited to see you, please share that excitement. Share that. Let that get into your heart. Because I think you understand. I trust that you understand this. I do not need to explain it. If a child or an animal or even a grown-up is excited to see you, don't let your own energy project. Notice how you feel and just listen. If anything, just listen to yourself. And then you'll see what you have to do, which is share that excitement naturally. You're intelligent enough to know that and understand it. I know that. So the new form of thinking, strategical thinking. So you can be at work while working and be present with family when not working. The essence here of strategical thinking, it's to simplify how you see yourself in the world. And that means that it's obvious what matters to you, right? What happens when you do blank? How do you feel when you exercise? How do you feel when you eat Oreos? This is very simple. Strategic thinking is not an art form. It's not complicated. It's built on simplicity. How do I feel when I treat others blank? How do they feel when I treat them blank? The quality of your questions is always going to lead to the quality of your answers, both in the spiritual realm and when you're talking to ChatGPT. So we really have to learn how to think simple, how to ask simple questions, how to understand when something is trivial, and how to notice when we make things complicated via our reactivity. You know what I mean? Right? So the summary here, time is meant to be invested, not spent. Okay? We need to be efficient and aligned with how we invest time. Spending time is a form of distraction that does not serve you. And strategical thinking allows for space. Space invites presence and new awareness. Now, if you want to learn more, just click the link in the description below. First, you'll get your free premium 5-minute journaling prompt exercise. And second, you'll get access to my free 11-page doc on how to reduce stress and anxiety. Bonus, that's 2 to 4 new emails every week. Click the description. Have a great night. I appreciate you. Beyond words.